So I just got out of the shower, and before that, I was watching a trope talks video about the trope of taking a magical nap and then unlocking some magical stuff, or the trope where they go into a magical coma and then they have to fight their alter ego in their mind, and then they either get scared or make a bad decision, or they get powers or whatever. And for the bad example of the trope where it's oh, they go into a dream and then they just randomly get superpowers, she used the example of Callum from Dragon Prince in season 2, when he goes into the magical dream sleep and learns how to access the Sky Arcanum after he uses dark magic. And that pissed me off so much that I was thinking about it for the entire shower, and I need to just fucking yell about it now. So she was essentially... I think Red uses she. Sorry, Red, if you see this somehow. I'll use they to be safe. So they were talking about, saying that Callum's arc is that he goes to sleep and then he wakes up and then he magically has magic powers is such a disingenuous way to frame that arc. That is, he starts off not knowing his place in the world in the series, and then he gets the magical lightning ball and he can shoot lightning and he can use magic breath attack, and he feels like he finally has a place in the world. And then he has to smash the thing so that Zim can hatch, and now he's lost that connection to the magic. And so for the entirety of the second season, he's asking around for people okay, how does magic work for you? How do you connect to this? How do you connect to whatever? And he for the entire season is trying to figure out how he can reconnect to the sky. And in a moment of panic, he uses dark magic, and that hurts him so much because he doesn't want to use dark magic. He wants to use real magic that doesn't hurt people and shit. And so he in that dream sleep, he internalizes all that stuff he's been learning throughout the season and comes to the conclusion that there's no divine intervention that's going to give him his magic back. There's no more magic ball. He can just learn how to use magic. And so he realizes, oh wait, now that I understand the Arcanum, I can use magic now. So it's not him getting given magic out of nowhere. He earns it. He only gets it back once he... first of all, he already had it. He lost it. And then he regained the connection after he had that easy route. He learned the more tactile and difficult way to do it. So that's stupid. But then they say... they make the complaint well, then if Callum can just go to sleep and wake up with powers, can't everyone in the world just do that? And that's not a flaw with the show. That's the point it's trying to make. Humans in the Dragon Prince, they don't have an inherent connection to magic like other sentient creatures do in this universe. And so he's upset, or rather the humans are upset that they have they feel lesser than the elves, and the elves and the dragons were a little bit pretentious to them because they couldn't access magic innately. But rather than being humble and willing to learn, they are you know what, fuck you, we're just gonna steal your magic from you. And then they invented dark magic, and then there was the whole dark magic exists as the easy way out. Callum's arc exists to show you how humans could be better if they simply tried to be. Yes, that is the point the show is trying to make. If humans simply tried to learn how to access the Arcanums, they could do it. Callum is not special. He is just the example of the correct way to do it. If humans, instead of being doing very obvious colonialism metaphors, instead humbled themselves and decided to learn, they could be better. That's the fucking point of the show. Fuck.